Listen, this one ain't just for the fathers, them. It's for the godfathers that's guarding them, for the uncles that played their part with them, and for the men that saw a gap in a child's life and still decided to father them. Big up all you fathers, them. Yeah, the ones that have been carrying the weight. The kind where you had to trust God when you couldn't see the way. You had to walk by faith and not by sight. You had to turn those dark days into brighter nights. You still made a way when the way got hid. Some of you had to father a child whilst healing your inner kid. The bills at the door, but faith in the house. You turned I don't know how into look at us now. Yeah, fathers, I salute you. You should be proud. See, blood makes you related, but sacrifice makes you memorable. Presence makes you credible, but consistency makes you unforgettable. Because fatherhood is deeper than blood that's in the veins. I know man them that share the same DNA and still abandon the father name. Yeah, I know man them that share no relation, yet they carry that child's pain. They carry that child's weight. Then they stand in the gap till that child could stand again. Some of you fathers, you turned pressure into provision. You turned setbacks into systems. You turned empty cupboards into full plates. You turned prayers into living conditions. You made whole meals when the money was missing. You turned lack into lessons. You turned sight into vision. Listen, if you can teach your child to see, then you've given them something far greater than currency, because vision can build something that money can't guarantee. Most of these fathers, you've spent years carrying generations on your backs, fighting battles that you can't even speak about, wearing crowns that come attached to attack. Some of you had to be the roof and the walls, the answer and the call, the first one to rise and the last one to fall. They say that you got his looks, his smile and his way of speaking. But you also get the way he turned his wounds into teachings and left you lessons deeper than the words that he was speaking. Some of you fathers had nothing but faith and a plan, but you still turned that boy into a man, still turned that girl into a queen by showing her what true love really means, the kind of love that bleeds but still leads, the kind of love that plants seeds that can't see the seed. Now, I know some of you fathers probably didn't have father figures. Or maybe your father was one who only cared about the figures. Or maybe your father had eyes for another woman's figure, so you had to be the one to grow up and go figure. Just a child having to make executive decisions, growing up being the bigger person because the bigger person was missing. Always being told to man up even when man felt down. Always being told to be a man, but how? When daddy was never around. But you learned from that pain and you turned it around. Fathers, you figured it out. But I thank God that you became a father that stands. You didn't just stick to the mood, but you stuck to the plan. You didn't become a broken boy that turned into a fractured man. Let's big up all the fathers that are still becoming. The ones that are still building, or the